Let's see.
Boom.
They give me all this background information that's cool, but sometimes I have to sift through it to find out.
All the important stuff.
The stuff that you guys get to know.
Yeah.
Basically. Okay. Grungy consults his documents once you guys leave after this horrible thing. He requests an autobus by comm unit, loads you into it along with the infrareds and the bots and all the junk, and off you go.
Is this the experimental car?
No, this is just an autobus. These are all over Alpha Complex. They run on a magnetic track, and it's transport. It's quickly out of familiar territory for you. It's still red clearance tunnels, but it's remote. You've never been in this part of the Alpha Complex before. More time passes. Eventually, the autobus arrives, and you debark in a hangar with assigned PDQ sector R&D vehicle test facilities. It's kind of a cross between a multi-level parking garage, a space shuttle launch pad, a submarine dry dock, and a demolition derby ring. There are vehicles of all sizes, shapes, and degrees of improbability, lie dormant in dusty alcoves, or trundle purposefully across the stadium-sized main room. So you're in a room the size of a football stadium. The smell of gasoline, methane, and alcohol fills the air. Guys of various clearances from R&D Tech, Vehicle Service Division wander around, busily checking things off clipboards, rolling wildly on the ground, attempting to put out the flames. From the walls, guards and combats watch the proceedings with interest. After a few months, 2 green-level R&D guards stop you. They check Grungy's documents and verify everybody's identification, and then they lead you across the room to the opposite wall.
Do we have IDs?
You have tongue tattoos.
Tongue tattoos?
Obviously.
You're led across the room. The journey is made exciting by an aircraft carrier-sized towbot rumbling imperiously across the room, completely oblivious to smaller, squishier creatures in its path. Everybody can make me an agility check.
I made it.
I did not make that.
You did not make it? Okay, so you two both take a wound again.
Stop.
As you try to get out of the way. Docbot will get to you soon. That's what Grungy tells you.
But you're out. No,
the Docbot cleared him up on the drive here. In the room, you see a number of desks. They're all empty except for one. There's a red tech staffer studying some manuals in the very back. And when you reach him, led by Grungy, he jumps up. He goes, "Apprentice in Training Traffic Dispatcher Zim R Mem 6. Hi. I take it you're here. What are you here for?" And Grungy hands him some documents. He looks them over. And he says, "Oh, okay. Yeah, you're here for that. Okay. Come follow me." And he leads the way. Grungy follows him. You guys follow them. The infrareds are in there and the bots, and you're followed by the 2 green R&D guards. Zimmer shows you to a bay where the multi-train vehicle is parked. There is a high ceiling, large pressure doors, which lead to what appear to be an airlock. The MTV itself is 7 meters long. It doesn't look like it's probably got a very big personnel compartment.
I can make room. My jackhammer.
Oh yeah, that reminds me.
Here you go. That's what it looks like, guys. You can pass that.
Oh, I like it.
Right now it's down on the ground. The legs are folded up underneath it.
That reminds me, all your treason and stuff that your guy did, it doesn't count towards number 2.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Number 2's off the hook.
Number 2's new. There you go. There's a door on the side. The interior appears to be relatively cramped. There are only 4 seats. Controls are in the front. It looks like it's going to be pretty tight for 5 troubleshooters, Grungy, 3 infrareds, 2 bots, and all the junk that you guys are carrying.
I call a chair. I call chair.
Right.
And then
the right one.
Zimmer says, "Wait, not yet." And he goes over and there's like a wardrobe, and he slides open one of the doors, and there are what appear to be some kind of puffed out suits with helmets, large helmets with glass in the front. He says these environmental suits are also being sent with you, so everybody can put one on.
Okay, so now I've got...
Or sorry, he says, "Here's the spacesuits R&D sent for you guys."
Space?
That's what he says, yes.
It's cold out there in space.
In the outdoors, it's not space.
Might be cold.
Yes, space! That's all that Zimmer says. And here's a requisition form, and he shows you a requisition form for the spacesuit. And
Yeah, There
you go, put 'em on.
Yeah, I guess so. Sign it.
Okay. You climb into your spacesuits. They're real bulky, which means that you're going to be even tighter in the cockpit there.
With the plasma generator on my back.
The helmets actually are big enough to fit over
The
those
other
loyalty officer helmets, so you can wear both if you want.
Good thing about
Do they add like armor bonus?
Is anybody thirsty?
not the spacesuit.
Not right now.
Because everything you don't drink goes to your boots.
Okay, guys. Who's going to sign for this as you're getting your spacesuits finally on?
I vote Peachy.
Peachy has a really nice signature.
Yeah.
Peachy has a great signature.
I got a really
Grungy goes, what is this
My
talk
first
of
clone
voting?
had a good signature.
Here, why don't we just see who Grungy decides to pick? He points at the HPDC guy. Zimmer presents you with a clipboard. Ignore the stuff that I've written on there. Are you going to read it or you just sign it?
I'm gonna sign it, but it's gonna be Peachy's name.
Are you reading it though at all?
Yeah, I'm looking through it. What does it
Okay. Actually, he apparently has handed you the wrong clipboard. The forms are detailed requests for float decorations for the Patriotic Fervor Festival.
Peachy.
What
Sign
do
for
you do?
Peachy. No.
say? This is the wrong clipboard.
Okay. What? Zimmer takes it back and he looks at it and he goes, "Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Hold on." And he searches around and he finally finds the right clipboard. He's like, "Can't believe I almost let that kind of an expensive piece of equipment go without it being signed for. I would have been in trouble and in charge of it."
Yeah, I
Go
noticed
ahead,
he
sign
was
it.
number 6 in
What's
his
this one?
line of.
What does this one say?
That one's the correct one. It's for the MTV, the multi-train vehicle.
Okay, Peachy's line for it.
So you signed Peachy's name on it. You're handing it back to him. Okay,
It's Zimmer. He's probably not going to check it.
yeah, he just looks that you signed it and he's done. He's like,
He doesn't care that it's not mine. It's like if something.
I like this setting.
Yeah, because
You guys suit up in these awful suits. They're covered with dust.
Oh.
There's no manuals with them to tell you how to do any of the stuff. They're old. They're old, cumbersome hard suits. Looks like there's an air recirculation system, powerful heating and cooling systems. The controls are located on your chest, so you can't really see them.
Right here?
Yeah.
That would be hilarious.
I'm gonna find the cooling system and make it like rich cool.
Okay,
Anyone got a mirror?
give me a. Let's
I have a
see.
mirror.
I actually do have a mirror.
Gimme. No?
So do me.
No, I can.
Just do mechanical out. Go ahead.
It's mechanical.
Yeah.
All of us?
No, he's
I'm
fiddling
in
with
it.
his controls.
I
Okay.
made it
Yeah, you make it nice and cool in the suit.
How'd you do that?
like this,
Mechanical
and I do it this.
Okay. Do it to his suit. Yeah. You understand enough. I'm not gonna make another roll.
Did it the first time, so it's like.
Yeah.
I am okay with this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's your
I have some
mechanical?
cans of
What's your
soda.
mechanical? Just your straight up mechanical.
2.
Two.
Base.
Okay.
Yeah, his
Okay,
house is
what's
50.
yours?
5.
Okay, what's yours?
No,
Oh, what am I rolling for? Sorry.
I'm rolling. What's your mechanical?
My mechanical operation?
Yes.
Okay, 1.
Well, wait.
no, your actual. No.
Oh, wait.
The skill or the bonus?
Oh, hold on. Let me check this.
The skill or the bonus, yeah.
Oh.
It doesn't say, so we'll go with the skill. Mechanical off. Yours is
4.
8. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Okay. And yours is
19.
19. Okay.
4.
4. Okay.
16.
16.
No,
okay.
14.
19.
And 19. Okay.
Y'all
So
are
pencil.
Mechanical operations.
Mix up for my 2 Moxie.
I guess.
Okay. So you guys get them on.
Grungy and the
Grungy
three-
makes sure everybody's wearing that. Make sure you're all wearing your R&D comm gear under the big plastic bubble for the suit, and then you guys all cram aboard.
Is
Now-
Grungy in one of these suits?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, "Hey, we were orders. We're doing."
Is he doing the?
Did I put the map of the actual thing, didn't I?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here it is. Here's you guys. Everybody needs to
sitting-
pick one
Well,
of
this
these.
is where you want to sit.
Well,
we
actually-
don't know who's getting in first.
Zimmer says, "She looks like a real sweet machine. The preliminary test trials of the vehicle were very encouraging. The test data is not alas available at your security clearance, but you can be sure that all systems
What
are
did y'all miss
completely
to
operational
drive?
and genuinely
That's probably grungy.
reliable.
Probably Grundy's gonna drive.
No, Grungy's not driving. You know how to drive this thing.
Yeah, it's then one of y'all are driving that knows how
Tinder
to.
Savant.
He also
knows how to
says that
drive.
there's
You're
an
in the driver's
autopilot that'll take you right where you're supposed to go, so it should be no problem.
So just hit the
Um,
autopilot? Is that mechanical operations?
That's no fun.
I'm just saying,
Oh,
19 mechanical aptitude.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Okay, so you guys get to decide who goes where as a group. You also have, this is going to represent all your gear.
It's all in the cargo.
No, there's no cargo area. Well, there is a little cargo area. Now here's
What's
some
this-
rules.
what's
This
this
is like a
like?
mini game, okay?
That's a nuclear reactor.
Some of these things can be stacked, okay?
Okay.
You can stack 3 cartons. No more than 3 cartons or 3 infrareds may be stacked together. That's pretty much just shoving them in. A carton may be stacked with no more than 1 PC, NPC, or bot. Okay, so if you've got a PC or an NPC, they can have 1 carton stacked with them. No more than 1 PC may sit at the operator's seat. We need 1 guy there. There you go. That's pretty much the rules for getting everybody in. Grungy does not want to be stacked. He will not be stacked. So you can put him where you want. He'll want to be up here in the control room somewhere. But you got to fit all this stuff in.
Somebody can send them
All of it or just most of it?
I'll say most of it. You dumped some stuff behind, but this just kind of represents your gear. Now remember, you could stack 3 of these. You could stack these in groups of 3,
Okay.
so long as they kind of fit. And I think there are 3 groups of 3 if you want to go that route. Plus, you can also stack the infrareds all together too if you want.
Oh, you can squish them all in a corner?
Yeah, they can all get
Yeah.
crammed in a corner. They're just infrareds. Who cares?
Grab. Yeah. Put all the cards
Plus,
right
you
back
guys can also stack with 1 cargo piece if you want to be basically sitting on a crate, or
Yeah, I'll sit on a crate. Sounds like.
or with a bot, and that means you're kind of sitting on top of the bot.
Yeah. Is the bot going to be fixing us during the travel?
I will.
Yeah, well, he'll
bot.
get you guys. You guys will get your wounds all healed up. I'm just gonna say that just to simplify things. Later on, when it's actually more important than make rolls and see if you get killed by the doc bot.
I'm sitting
Whoa,
on a
whoa,
crate.
whoa! Don't put too much weight on that. Everything's moving. Are we getting everything in? Will it all fit?
I'm sitting on a crate in the control booth.
Don't forget the bots. And there's only 5 of you guys, so you.
Can the bot stack?
6. The bot can stack with a PC.
Yeah, we should be able to shove everything in here.
Or with a carton.
I'll let y'all actually. There's no room for me.
I think they got it.
Can we fit everything, or do we have to leave stuff on?
Hey, while they're doing that, can I ask you a question?
Yes. Oh, and secret. Ooh. Secret questions.
Not trust that guy.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get everything in this thing.
Just do it.
Yeah, that's like, what is the thing?
That's
look
3
like?
crates.
I know. And Grungy cannot be stacked somewhere.
Or stack these 2 PCs.
If you succeed with
You
both,
got
then
some
yes.
rope, and maybe we can tie it onto the roof.
I'll be pretty vague, but that's okay.
Okay, everything's in.
So do the first roll first.
Okay, first roll.
Everything's actually in.
First roll is a crit fail.
Oh no! Okay, so how do you want to handle that?
Blind, kind of.
Okay.
For a little bit.
So Falion was kind of just looking over the machine while you guys were like, "You stand here. You're gonna sit here. You're over this way." And all of a sudden he's like, "Oh," and he starts squinting and doing this.
I think he's asking for a drink.
He does look thirsty.
Like, yeah, if I hear this, it's like, no.
Yes, you can hear that
No.
because you 2 are still outside. You guys are. Who's in the actual driver's seat here?
Right here.
That's you. Okay, so you're already in. You're ready. You've sat down in front of this lovely. There's your controls.
Easy.
What'd you do? You got crates back here. You shoved these 3 guys back in here. What else is in there? What are you guys trying to pull here? There's a crate back there too. Okay, good enough. Close enough.
Friends just shoved to one spot.
Cheat.
If we get
So-
to any kind of wreck, we're all dead.
Pretty much. So Peachy is outside with. Bo is still inside though. So you wouldn't have been able to say Oh, wait, you were okay.
We
You're
got
in the
a
doorway. You're in the
communication
doorway.
system.
Yeah, which I'm gonna turn up a little bit.
Okay.
You guys
So he
thirsty?
said that. He said thirsty, and he went, no, I'm good.
We're good.
And now he's trying to feel his way along this machine while Zimmer kind of watches.
What else are you gonna do? You gonna do anything again?
No. Nah, probably can't.
You guys can probably like guide him
At
with
the
your
moment.
voices.
Like, dude, what's wrong?
Yeah, he's making his way to you, but he is
I am gonna propose one other option though. I don't know how long he's gonna be blind, but we've got 4 more open.
5 more.
5 more.
5 more.
You go up to 6, and then you're done.
Just
I don't
saying,
know
like,
why he's blind in the first place.
yeah, like
Where did this sudden blindness come
Head rush.
we can solve a problem or two right now.
from?
Like,
Up too fast.
like I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
got
you
up
know.
into the
Yeah,
thing.
man. I guess everybody.
Just
Feel
a thought.
I guess everybody stays up or
Feeling moves.
stands up too fast.
Everybody's feeling that they might need to shoot you, so we can get on.
What?
We can get
No,
on
I
the
mean, that's his ship.
He doesn't
Big
even
ship,
know
what?
Yeah, he's climbing in right now. He's blinking a lot.
He doesn't even know there's gun pointed.
No, I can see now.
So
No
he's
one's actually-
completely blind.
Apparently not.
Nobody's actually pointing the gun at you. They're like,
Well, Bo just did.
What's this guy doing?
like
I just didn't know if he was blind.
I got eye problems, guys. Leave me alone.
that means you might not be useful to the computer.
What?
Yeah.
The computer loves me.
It might. The computer loves
Can you
everybody.
start a romantic relationship with the computer?
Probably not. No. You don't have any feelings of romance for anybody.
I'm feeling this
Hey,
again.
Okay.
That was more out.
Okay. Is everything aboard? You managed to get aboard finally.
Yeah.
Everything's aboard. There's a chirp from the front.
I think there's
in
more
front of you.
PCs than there's supposed to be for this scenario.
No, there's less. There's supposed to be 6 PCs in the scenario, making it even harder to get everything in there. And the little up in the front.
Real
Which
quick
one?
question.
Yeah.
The plasma generator, does it have like a little mouthpiece thing that I have to wear for the voice commands?
No. You have no idea.
Oh.
You have no idea, actually.
You should probably tell it not to shoot.
I probably shouldn't say the word shoot.
Probably. There's a chirp, and that little screen in the middle kind of just glows blue, and it goes, "Attention, travelers! Hands and feet inside, please. I'm about to close the canopy." And then the canopy closes with no more than a few crunches from cartons and yelps from infrareds and bots. I think the infrareds are in the back, actually, so you're probably okay. When closed, there's probably just about enough room to still draw your weapons if you want to. So keep that in mind. Where to, mates? Grungy hands a mem cartridge up to you
Put it
and
in.
says, "Slap that into that navigation slot there on
26.
on the left." Yep, that's the one. Click.
Can't flash too.
Yeah.
Now you hit the autopilot.
No.
Hang on, boys.
Oh my God.
Up, Simba. And
Simba?
the entire thing raises up, and then it starts to stagger towards the pressure doors. Those of you near where you kind of a window see Zimar. He's just waving. The doors open to admit the MTV, and then they close behind it. What'd you say?
Please tell me the doors open.
Yes, they did. You're in a large cylindrical tube. Ahead is another pressure door. It's really dark and quiet for a moment, and then there's a hiss of air, and water begins pouring into the space.
Are we underwater?
Well, that's because we're a submarine, boy!
With tanks?
The chamber fills up with water, and the outer doors open, and the whole thing starts to go out. Suddenly, huge bug-eyed lenses forward provide a pair of illuminated cones in the darkness for the MTV. Lucky Church, all ahead, 1/4, ding, ding! And the MTV vibrates, shudders, and then eases forward, noses over, and gently plows into the floor of the chamber. Ba-boom! Everybody shifts forward. Anybody wants to make me strength checks to see if you can stay where you are?
God.
Strength?
I made it.
Yeah, made it.
Made it? Everybody's passing?
Made it.
Everybody's got
That's right,
17
you guys
strength.
Okay. So,
Except for this game.
I got lucky.
it's utterly silent for a moment, and then you go here. Oops. Comes from Lucky. Then the screen lights up, and you see Zimmer's face, and he says, "Based MTV, come in, status report." And it's really loud because you said you turned the volume up. He's yelling.
I'm good with that.
So everybody can make me an endurance roll or suffer temporary deafness.
All right, that's
I
just
made it.
I made
Oh,
Pass,
temporary deafness.
Okay, so
Barely
it's
one.
really loud. All you can hear is this high-pitched whine in your ears for a little while. Say no problem here. Everything's nominal. Just a little trouble adjusting to the mass of the land travel module. No problem. No siree. The vehicle slowly adjusts to an even keel.
The vehicle is talking to us, right?
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
wait,
Lucky
wait.
who's been talking. That's definitely not the computer.
Why are we going in the ocean if you have a land travel module attached?
Look, don't question the computer. Just don't.
Okay.
But also, I'm going to set our volume back to normal
All right, everybody stow. Okay.
for now.
Grungy says, everybody stow the gear and back in your seats and hang on this time. And then you end up going down a long tunnel. Everything seems to go smoothly. There's this faint sound of trickling water somewhere.
Somebody want to, like, I guess, glance around for that since we're pretty well packed in?
You're looking around, you're looking. You don't see any water anywhere.
Alright, we good.
Okay.
We yell back to the infrareds to make sure that nothing's leaking back there.
Okay. No, sir. Nothing's leaking back here. They wouldn't know if it was. That's grungy. After 20 minutes of slow cruising,
Hey, fine.
just cool it off. The MTV emerges from the tunnel and slips into the open ocean. Sunlight filters down through 20 feet of blue water. Stands of kelp wave to and fro in the wash of the vessel. You've never seen this before. This blue stuff around you, you're not at that clearance level. This green stuff, you're not at that clearance level. Lucky heads down. There's a click, and Lucky says, "We've released the radio buoy to keep us in contact with Alpha Complex and the computer." It's a you can see by the picture, it's a transparent canopy over your head, and you can just see the water. It's unlike anything you've ever seen in your lives.
We don't even know what a fish is.
No, and yeah, you see these animals in the water, and they're different clearance levels. It's really cool.
There's one that's rainbow status. Whew.
Yes, rain. How can that be? That's not. That doesn't seem right.
Sorry,
Moxie check. Does your head explode?
It's gamma ray status.
It's gamma ray. Okay, that could be. Never heard of it before, but Lucky keeps talking. He's chatting it up. He's talking about, well, we're at a depth of 25 meters and proceeding towards the mainland at 4 knots. And as you can see to your left, those appear to be some kind of fish. I don't know what kind, but they're fish. And he's chatting it up. And
Wait.
Whoa,
What is fish?
well, fish are these things that float in the water. They swim around. Yeah, that's what they do. That's what I think they do.
Thanks, Lucky. That's very educational.
And he keeps this up. This keeps up for the next 3 hours.
Lucky, stop.
And you tell him to stop, he stops. And then he starts going again. He talks about other things that he's seen, that you're seeing.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's
Are you turning it down all the way, or you just turn it down to where it's just a whisper?
just a whisper.
Okay, so you guys can still
Smile and nod at it the whole time.
Geez, fellas, I think we have a little. And at that point, the MTV lifts slightly to the port. That's to the left. And begins to sail in lazy circles, descending gradually downward.
Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
what's going on?
What's going on?
You don't know. You're just,
Can I fiddle with these knobs?
if you want to, yeah.
Can I turn the steering wheel a little bit to the right?
Nothing happens when you turn the steering wheel.
Can I slide this number 18 over to the other side?
You slide it, nothing happens.
Oh, man.
Your guess is that the autopilot's probably still activated.
Ooh, I want
Maybe.
to pop out the tape, flip it over, and put it back in.
Won't fit in the other way.
Just thought I needed to go to side B.
Now try it. Now pull up the tape. Now try it.
Now, that is the monitor in front of you is connected to the computer and Alpha Complex. Keep that in mind.
Pull it out, blow it, and stick it back in.
Like through
Grungy
both
just
my
looks like
helmets.
he's getting pissed off. He's like, shh, you people are idiots. Well, sorry. Keep going. What are you doing? You're still just kind of...
Kind of descending.
Yeah, you are descending.
I guess let's go ahead and radio for help.
Should I use my jackhammer, guys?
No.
Maybe. Only in the cargo bay.
Hey, it's a good time to test out the plasma cannon. You know,
Be a good time to test out those jet boots.
That
Do
would
any of
actually
these
help you in the
pedals
water.
Yeah, it would.
Nothing seems to be doing anything right now. You're gonna have to try to figure out how
I'm gonna
to turn off
calm-
the autopilot.
I'm gonna calm Zimmerman.
Ah.
You should.
So if I pop out the tape, the
you did
autopilot
pop-
stays on?
It did
Yeah.
stay on.
Alright.
Hold on now. You said you said you were contacting the computer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, citizen. How may I be of service?
Ask him how you turn off the autopilot on this machine.
How do you disable the autopilot on an MTV?
What is your security clearance? Certainly, I will connect you with the vehicle test facilities. I'm sure they will be able to help you.
Thank you, computer. You are the best.
It goes blank again for what feels like a long time, and then Zimmer's face pops up, and he's like, "Are you having problems?
Yeah. It's
And you can't fix them?
nah.
Okay, well, look, I don't have a manual describing the operation of the experimental vehicle, but otherwise I'll help you any way I can.
Nice.
I really don't know anything about it. I could try to find somebody who knows, and we could call you back.
Do me a favor, stay on the line. Did you build this?
No, I'm just I'm an apprentice technician. I really didn't have anything
Push buttons.
to do with it.
21.
I'm in the back, right? I'm in the back of the cockpit area.
Yeah, ask him if he knows where the autopilot generally is located. Now let me see that control
There's a
panel.
nuclear
I'm
plant.
right.
He's driving, so
I know, but I want to see something. I
can
can see it.
I don't know if you can pass my big suit.
That's true.
Hey, try flipping these switches over here.
the jackbot says, "Hey, whack it with your boot. That'll fix it."
I mean,
Kick it.
I try it.
Okay.
So you kick it?
I kick it.
Kicks it.
Nothing apparently happened. So,
Flick these little switches over here in the corner.
Flick all the switches.
yeah, start playing again. We'll see if
Alright.
anything happens.
Uh,
There's more hissing coming from it.
Do we
So
still
give
hear
Do we
that?
still hear
me-
dripping?
Yeah, give me you do. You can still hear dripping. Go ahead and give me a number that you want to fiddle with, and we'll see what
20.
happens. Number 20. 20 is a switch.
I rolled a
that's
1
in
for
the-
mechanical operations. Do I
Oh.
figure out where it is?
You have no idea.
Damn.
I work for R&D. Do I have any idea?
No, you've never worked on one of these before.
1
There's a
doesn't help.
switch.
That's
It starts.
ridiculous.
20 is a switch. It starts in the middle position.
left.
Even so,
It
fine.
doesn't go left or right. It goes up or down.
A 1 for
You push it
whatever
up.
Oh,
this
this
is.
switch.
Transport, whatever. I rolled a 1 for whatever the hell. The crawler.
Okay, there is there's like a whooshing noise, and all of a sudden you're heading up really fast,
Up is good.
Yeah.
Typically.
and you hit the water at the top.
You're welcome.
Now you're still going in a big
I'm
circle.
okay with that.
Well, you don't see any land anywhere near,
Yeah, there is that.
and once you had pushed it up, it sprang back to the middle position. By the way, just FYI.
And this number 28 right here, this dial, is that spinning while
28,
we spin, or is it chilling?
It is turning as you spin.
Okay,
It's pointing to something, but no idea what.
that's cool.
A compass is above your brain, right?
Why do you need a compass in Alpha Complex?
Very true.
Let's go 12.
Well,
Let's see what 12.
I'll mess with 12.
12 is a knob.
I'll fiddle with it.
When you pull it, it comes off. But you've stopped moving. As soon as you pull it, you stop moving. You think you can then disengage the autopilot and maybe broken it.
Perfect.
You
Where's
might
the
be able to
emergency
get it back on, but if you push it back in, even you would kind of probably figure out it'll turn the autopilot back on.
I'll
So,
just hang
like-
on to it for now.
Right back.
Oh,